What a week. What a week.
What a week in the creek.
What a week in the creek.
What a creek in the week.
I mean, our front yard is basically a creek.
It has not stopped raining in Otter Creek since Christmas in the creek.
And from what we've been told by the locals that have lived in this area for quite some time, this is an unusual event of rain.
Very unusual, but we all know that the unusual is the usual for Otter Creek.
I mean, this is Otter Creek after all.
It is Otter Creek.
So it shouldn't be shocking to us. Happy Sunday Fun Day, everyone. Welcome back to our weekly live stream where we get to hang out with you. If you're joining in real time at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, and we get to read your comments in the live chat. You also get to listen to Jeremy sing a song.
How about we change it up and you sing this week? Come on, I have this brand new Seagull guitar made in Canada.
Woo.
Beautiful
Thanks,
tone
Aaron.
in a storage unit that we found.
If you guys recall, this was found in a storage unit this week.
I love the tone.
Tuned up, ready to go.
Well,
Thanks, Bonnie. Thanks, Baby Comb.
well, we moved into a
Thanks,
town
Adaz.
with
Thanks,
no
James.
one around, all to get away from the snow. We put in a 2-inch line and everything was fine until they tried to steal all my dough.
Thanks, Maxie.
Is this your favorite Otter Creek song?
They're all good. I don't have a favorite. Come on, you know I don't have a favorite.
Well, Mary was in town hall. She couldn't do math at all.
Thanks,
Just
Daryl.
kept calling the law. Sending emails to Worm, hoping he'd confirm no one would know about her flaws. Lynette and John
Thanks, Robert.
running their con, trying to get any money they can.
Rifters
Everything
on the
around them dies, and then she fake cries. They'll end up by a river in a van.
See, everyone at home even knows I have no faves.
You know, that whole line is going to be played in court on March 1st. I'm going to be deposed on it February 19th, so
Ooh,
might as well go for it
Jason.
one more time.
There's
Because
no Jason
Lynette
for
and
me.
John were running their con, trying to get any money they can. Everything around them dies, and then she fake cries. They'll end up by a river in a van.
Thanks, Candace.
There's signs all
Thanks,
over
Wyatt.
town, but now they're taken down, and everybody knows who done it.
It's
As a matter of
pretty
fact,
obvious.
there's going to be a forensic expert flying in from Tennessee
It's
to
pretty-
prove who did it.
Pretty obvious.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't do the crime if you
Thanks,
can't do the
Wanda.
time. You're living in a shed with no permit. That's my favorite line. Living in a shed with no permit.
How about no plumbing either?
You're living in a shed with no plumbing or a permit.
Thanks,
Well,
Tracy.
Russ is texting Don, telling him it's on. Well, let's give the world a show. Well, wait. They didn't even have to text. They just stood out there and had an illegal meeting. No texting. Well, we always wanted fame, and now they know our names. In the meetings, always vote no.
Thanks, Sergeant Glenn.
But they're all making threats. Fans are taking bets. Who's gonna be the first in jail? Mary, Russ, or Don, Lynette, or John. We just know it won't be what the Hales. Just know it won't be what the Hales. Just know it won't be what the Hales. Because we moved into a town with no one around, all to get away from the
Snow come to rain.
We put in a 2-inch line and everything was fine.
Thanks, William.
Until they tried to steal all my.
Even your foreign dough. Thank you, Runel. Yes, Robert. It's going down tonight.
Man, there is so much to talk about.
Oh my God, where do we begin?
My goodness. You know
Every
what?
week, it's like, where do we begin?
Twist and turns, plot twist like you would not believe. The only constant is George's love for Elvis
Thanks, Cindy Lou.
and my love for Lisa Marie. That's the only
I
constant
thought it was
in this
Garbage
life.
Pail Kids
No, it's your love of Elvis, my love of
and
Lisa Marie.
Ghostbusters.
No, Lisa Marie is over Garbage Pail Kids and Ghostbusters. Do you love Elvis more than I love Lisa Marie?
That's
Oh, it's all coming out now.
tough question.
Oh, it's all coming out now.
Thanks,
it's
Zero
all coming
Rugrats.
out. The only constants in life is George's love for Elvis and mine for Lisa Marie. Everything else is up for grabs right now. Everything, because it's a twist and turn around every corner.
What about your love for moles?
I do love moles. I have to admit, I love moles. And they go in holes, and we actually had an opportunity to make holes for the moles this week as well. All right, what a crazy week. And what a crazy amount of dead air right there. Okay, what did we do this week?
Coolest Dog wants to know, how are the Fuzzy Butts doing? They're doing so good. So good.
What, we have chickens? I thought our whole life was about court now.
I'd rather stay home and talk to my chickens and the ducks. I have trained the ducks to catch their treats midair, which I think is pretty cool. And they're not afraid of me. They come up to me and they're like, they do this thing with their neck.
You can see more chicken, fluffy butt, and duck videos if you're part of the top tier members. So, but again, it's just like buying a What the Hale's hoodie. It's an option if you want to, and if you don't, that's okay
Thanks,
too.
Jax. Yeah.
This last week for the top tier What the Hale's members, they got to see swimming with the manatees, with hundreds of manatees.
Thanks,
and
Michelle Ratliff.
it was, oh man, it was absolutely freezing.
Thanks, Gate Smasher.
But it was more than worth it. It was absolutely
Thanks, Sheila.
insanely
There was an
worth it.
abundance. An abundance
I would definitely say there was an abundance. Would you say a plethora?
of your spirit animal eating your face.
Yeah, so manatees were
Munching
eating my
on your
face.
ears.
One grabbed my fingers,
Thanks,
pulled them
Maxie.
alongside. One came up with its fin and grabbed my hand and dragged me with it. It wanted me to go with it. One was nibbling on my toes, but it was a great experience away from Otter Creek, even though we love Otter Creek.
Thanks, it's been
It was absolutely incredible.
spontaneous.
As a matter of fact, we scheduled that to actually look at another piece of property. We were supposed to look at a piece of property after that. Now, some of you are going to be in shock and awe when we share this with you. We went and we scheduled to look at an island because the only thing safe in our minds right now in Florida is an island.
Thanks, Debbie.
Now, that does not mean that we would abandon any property here in Otter Creek. As a matter of fact, we'd be here daily, absolutely daily.
Welcome, Robin.
But we did determine that the island was not feasible.
Thanks, Kayleen.
Or George determined that the island was not feasible.
Thanks, Anchor.
And I determined...
I kind of told you that beforehand.
I determined George can live wherever she wants. I'm living on the island. But the island was not going to work because you have to own
Thanks, Sharon.
mainland to park your vehicles and then have a dock and go back and forth as well. So we actually scheduled that trip to look at a 9-acre island, and we looked at that 9-acre island for
Thanks,
complete
Terry.
and total security of our lives. And we are looking for complete and total security because of our psychotic, mentally unstable neighbors, Lynette and John Crook. And you got a peek this week at just how unhinged this woman is.
You just, when you meet her in person, it's just a bad vibe, bad aura. It just gives you a bad feeling. And I mean, it explains why she can't keep friends. And she's posted that over and over again, that she can't seem to keep friends.
God, I think she posted that God didn't create her for friends.
Correct.
Of course, when you create Facebook pages and you attack every person in a town on those Facebook pages, there's a good chance you're not going to have many friends.
When you keep poking the bear and then you wonder why.
Which
you have
some
no
of the
friends.
people that she attacked were the Hudson sisters, which they just left. Literally just left. And
They brought me fresh picked strawberries.
They brought me
Thanks,
a
Danielle.
special little gift right here. Yes.
Too bad that wasn't a mole. Thank you,
It
one
is a
ancient
turtle, and he's holding a sign, and it says the Hudson mentality right there. So, it is a turtle. So they brought us some gifts, and then they left right before we went live. But you can't get much better than that right there. That's a turtle that got free from Turd's Purgatory, and it was waving the white flag. The Hudson mentality, the Hudson, because they're neighbors. Their property's border,
Yes.
and it was running over to the Hudsons, saying, "I want to live with the Hudson mentality. Save me!" And it got saved. So this one got saved.
Where are you going to
thankfully.
put that?
Right
Are you keeping that here?
there.
Or taking it back to Hale's headquarters?
It's staying right here in Otter Creek where it belongs, because
Okay.
the Hudson mentality can't be pushed out by Russ the Sus.
Thank you, RPM.
So one of the things that people got to see was partial, very, very partial deposition of
A
Lynette.
7-hour.
So why was it 7 hours, George? Explain, because you were there. Why was it a 7 hour?
We explained this last week, is that she does not know how to follow instructions, and constant interruptions, and just rude altogether. She lost her temper, lost her cool, and
Constantly.
would get up and
Screaming.
walk off screen,
Hang up the phone.
pretend like she couldn't hear,
I can't hear.
using all these tactics to get out of it. She hung up at one point, pretending like she didn't know. I mean, for someone who spends all day on Facebook, you would think that she would know how to operate her own phone.
She's got this all figured
Thank you,
out.
Maureen.
Considering that she was operating other devices at the same
At the
time,
same time.
having conversations, which is not okay
And if you
at
look,
all.
if you look in the reflection of her glasses, you see that she's fiddling with a phone, and then she switches over to the
And
tablet.
then deletes the evidence. Obstruction
camera.
of justice.
Thank you,
And
Riz.
then admits it on camera.
Because it's none of your business, she says.
Can you say jail? Can anybody out there say jail? Jail. Okay. Obstruction of justice. I actually hope Attorney Silverman is watching right now.
Now, if she would have behaved that way in court, do you think she would have been in contempt of court, or do you think the judge would let it slide and let her
This
behave that
judge,
way?
DeThomasis, I think he would let it slide. But once you take the psychiatric evaluation that we've been sharing with you, just bits and pieces, it's huge, bits and pieces, and then you watch portions of the
Thank you, dead
deposition,
dude.
you sit there and you go, oh my goodness, it's 100% accurate.
It lines up.
It lines up completely. It's completely and totally accurate. So there's no doubt whatsoever the psychiatrist got it right. 100% right. And you haven't even seen the majority of the deposition. You've seen very, very, very little of it.
But you get the gist of how it lasted the entire 7 hours, where
Well,
she just yelled and screamed
You get the gist of what she was doing for
with the
7
child
hours
in the camper.
the entire time.
I mean, what kind of
Child is hearing this.
influencer you're supposed to be as an adult? I feel like the child's more mature than she is at this point. The way
without
she
a
was
doubt.
behaving.
Hands down, without a doubt. I would agree with you 100% that the child who is 4, who's not even potty trained yet,
Is
and should be,
way more mature than she is.
she's not developmentally behind. She's only developmentally behind because she's not being parented ahead.
By
Okay,
the caregiver. Right.
and so this is caregiven driven, that she's not potty trained yet. And so, yeah, I would agree that the child has actually shown more maturity than she did in the deposition, for sure.
Yeah.
And I would appreciate if Attorney Silverman is watching tonight, because that just ticks that money away. Tick, 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 tick. Which we are going after funds and sanctions for him now as well. So since he's aligned with Lynette, we can go after 50% of all my attorney fees, which is now at $61,000. It's actually over that. And some people have been saying, why is Jeremy mentioning this? Well, I'm mentioning it because you need to know. You need to know exactly how much I'm into it, because that's what I'm going for sanctions. That's what I'm going for retribution. So 61,000 plus some change right now. And so I can go from 50% of that from her and him, and then 50% from her attorney, because he's now aligned for making frivolous, basically it's frivolous lawsuit is what it comes down to.
Well, there was a court order in place for John to have a deposition.
He dodged it
Not
twice.
only did he miss it twice, but he missed it twice.
Dodged it twice. Should have been arrested immediately, contempt of court.
Contempt of
What did
court.
Judge DeThomasis do?
Let it slide.
Let it slide. She dodged it twice. What did Judge DeThomasis do?
Let it slide.
Do you think he would have done that for me? Which my deposition is now actually scheduled.
I don't know.
And Attorney Silverman wants to do it in person in Bronson, which I'm still going to push.
What if you can't find a babysitter for your chickens?
Oh, that's true. What if
Thanks,
I can't
Janice.
find a babysitter for my chickens? What
He
if...
should accommodate and offer a Zoom link.
What if my mom died? My mom didn't die!
Well, what proof would you have?
My mom didn't die.
Oh.
Okay. I'll pull
Welcome,
a Russ the
Tammy.
Sus. I'll pull a Russ the Sus. That's what I'll pull. That's what I'm going to pull in my deposition, a Russ the Sus. Somebody fart. No, you shouldn't do that. Or how about I go, I plead the
Try not to think
sixth.
about that.
I plead the sixth. No.
No.
Maybe huh?
No.
No. Okay. All right. I'm gonna work on. I have to be trained appropriately for depositions. I'm not sure I'm trained appropriately for depositions yet, so I still have to work on it. But I do think it's going to be a tremendous amount of fun. It's February 19th is my deposition, and
Ooh, happy early birthday, Deborah.
and they don't want it recorded. I can't imagine why they wouldn't want it recorded, and I obviously want the whole thing recorded.
That's a little suspicious that they don't want it recorded.
Well, if you were Attorney Silverman, would you want to be on What the Hales right now?
Sure, why not? If you have nothing to hide, why not?
There you go. If you've
I don't
got
get it.
nothing
If you have
to hide,
nothing to hide and you're doing what you're supposed to do, why not?
and if everything is public information, who cares? Who cares? So, so the aspect of showing the hearings, who cares? It's public information. The aspect of things that we even shared yesterday, we shared a lot of things about Attorney Silverman, about the aspects of what was happening with his own ex-wife, and how does that tie in? You've got Attorney Silverman, who is married to the attorney for Children's Services, who is then actually abusing children, who is now representing an individual who we are claiming has neglected and abused a child. Full circle. I mean, how crazy is that? How crazy is that?
Talk about full circle.
Oh, there's way more full circles than that. We haven't shared them all yet. But to line everything up in this is... It's really mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing.
It really is. And a lot of you at home are like, I cannot believe this. And a lot of you are former lawyers or current lawyers, or you've worked in the judicial system. And a lot of you have said, I have never seen a judge behave this way.
Nobody has.
I've never been in a courtroom like this before.
Has anybody ever seen a victim's advocate behave this way? Oh, by the way, we are aware that her significant other is a deputy with Citrus County, and so...
Thanks, Beverly.
So I would assume, and I'm going to go out on a limb, and I know what happens when you assume. I'm going to assume that he was mature enough and wise enough to tell her, if you didn't want to be on YouTube, you shouldn't have done what you did. Why is it so hard for people just to treat people with respect and do the right thing? Now, I want to be very clear. You're even going to see in tomorrow's video, we are very, 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 and have been very, very, very patient with Otter Creek, with bad neighbors. We've ignored a ton of it for a tremendous amount of time. I'm past the point of ignoring it. I'm past the point of a corrupt system with an advocate doing inappropriate things when her position is to actually care for victims, okay? And so she should have done the right thing. You would have never even known her name. Nobody would know her name in this news story if she did the right thing. And that's what it is. It's news. It's Otter Creek news. It's Levy County news. It's the news of What the Hales. Nobody would know her name if she would do the right thing.
Thanks, Wanda.
Do you realize not a single person would know the name Lynette if she would have done the right thing? John Crook, if he would have done the right thing. Judge DeThomasis. Well, some people might have known. I mean, he had like 4 followers on his YouTube. So, do the right thing.
Thanks,
how hard is it? Russ the Sus. Do the right thing. Like, how hard is it? How hard is it? It's not like George and I go around going, oh man, we really want to film Town Hall. We really want to be in court. No. We're $61,000 already with no end at sight in all of these expenses.
I've already said I'd rather be at home talking to my chickens and my ducks.
Do you think we send a cease and desist before any of this happens? You think we send a cease and desist to Lynette and John before anything we start exposing and showing what's truly going on.
Thanks, Shannon.
You think we sent a cease and desist because we wanted to film them?
Thanks, Maxie.
Nope. We sent a cease and desist because we went for months and months and months with their mouths running, saying inappropriate things, doing inappropriate things online, cyber stalking us physically to Otter Creek, and then we send a cease and desist. And what do? They laugh at it and they go above and beyond.
Completely ignore it.
And then they brandish a firearm at me. Then when I leave, they put up signs all over town. You want to talk about the signs?
Thanks, Rhonda. She's doing well. Oh, gosh. The disgusting signs?
Oh, boy.
I don't know how much you want to share. Thanks, Cheryl.
Well, they have a right to discovery, so they're going to have the full report, even though we already have it. I would assume they may have it. Even if they don't yet, they're still going to have it.
I do know that her attorney wanted it 48 hours prior to the deposition. Thanks, Soldier Mom.
So there will be anything we share with you, there's no issues in regards to what we share with you.
Welcome, Karen.
Some have even expressed concern. Jeremy, why would you share this when you know the judge isn't happy about you sharing it? Because he can't stop freedom of speech, and he can't make and pass judgment based on me exercising my freedom of speech on YouTube, the largest platform for.
Thanks, Helen.
The largest platform for news. This is the largest media platform in the world, YouTube.
We are respecting his decision not to put the hearings out on YouTube.
And to be clear,
but we can talk about it.
We could. I legally can put the hearings. We do have hearing number 3 now. We do have hearing number 4. We're not going to tell you how we got them. Doesn't matter. It's not relevant to this conversation. We have it, and we could put it out right now. He can't stop us from putting it out. There is no consequences from us putting it out. We could put the depositions out. There is no him stopping it. He can't shut down YouTube. He can't shut down What the Hales. He can't go, you have to take this video down, this video down, this video down. He can't put me in jail because I shared it. But we are respecting what his decisions are until it goes through the legal process to the point where you go, that decision doesn't hold water. It's not okay. Debbie. And then we go through the right position, the right aspects of the avenues to do those things. Just like you saw us at one point, we didn't say Lynette, even though that's not even her legal name. Not even her legal name. And he took away my freedom of speech and yours, and we respected that for that point of time until he had to give it back. And we'll continue to respect it. So we have all of that. And in hearing number 4,
thanks, Kathleen.
All of a sudden, Lynette and her attorney find out, oh my goodness, there's an expert witness flying in. And the paralegal.
Welcome, Karen.
His paralegal is on a laptop searching really quick. And he goes, we had just found out that there's a handwriting expert coming in. We know nothing about this. Well, that's probably because his client told him absolutely nothing of the truth. This man is going to be so shocked in court. He has no idea what's coming. Thousands and thousands of screenshots, the witnesses, the testimonies, the family, the residents. He's going to find out in a heartbeat who she really is and what she's not told him, including putting up signs all over Otter Creek claiming that I am a rap artist. And
there's sarcasm in there for those of you who aren't getting it right now.
This is the beauty of this whole thing with this woman, okay? Now, you obviously understand everything she's done has failed and dug her in a hole further and further. Everything. There is nothing that she has done that has actually brought her advance or on top. Nothing. Even in the point of getting the injunction, finally a hearing. Now she's on the defense. She's supposed to be on the offense. All right. This is the beauty of it all. Okay. Oh, by the way, every one of her supporters out there continue to incriminate her further and further and further and further. Nothing is going her direction at all. Nothing. Even if you go, oh, well, Judge DeThomasis is leaning this way. Judge DeThomasis is leaning that way. None of it is going her way. None of it. Because in the long run, this injunction hearing is very little in the aspect of the following hearings to come, okay? And here's the beauty of all of it. We already know who did it, okay? We knew it from day one who did it. And we knew there were two different individuals, all right? We call them Red Rider and Blue Rider because there were two markers that were used. Now, what they don't know is that, well, they do now because I already shared it, that we already have purchase receipts, okay, from where they were purchased from. What they didn't know is that we actually hired a forensic, and make sure you understand this, a forensic handwriting expert. This is the famous individual coming to the trial to give witness against Lynette. This individual has been on many, many, many court shows giving her expert opinion on TV. And she will be here. The report is done. The report is 100% conclusive. The individual in the red ink is none other than... Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess who did it? Who done it?
Who done did it?
Who done did it? Who done did it in Otter Creek? It's absolutely 100% Lynette. Now, here's the funny part, okay? Now, you say, how did this forensic handwriting expert get to the point of knowing it was Lynette? This is the beauty of it all. This is the beauty of it all. Okay, there's so many of you watching the court documents and the docket and all of this, and you're going, oh, well, she just filed again. She just filed this, and she filed another thing saying Jeremy's mentioned her name. Then she filed another thing. Then she filed another motion. Judge, can I run for Otter Creek? Judge, can I make Jeremy pay all of my legal fees? This is the best part of it all. Every single sign said Jeremy Hales. Every single document she filed, and she kept filing and filing and filing and filing. Every single one said Jeremy Hales. Guess how the handwriting expert said it was her? Because she gave all the samples in court. Hallelujah. I mean, come on. That's how dumb she is. Oh my goodness. I love it. I just love it.
Well, that just proves that she continues to incriminate herself. And she can't play victim. She can't lie anymore and say it wasn't me. She's lied, bold-faced lied so many times.
I hope you all at home understand. And let me be clear when I say all of you at home, all of you watching, which this is not directed towards any individual that I'm communicating about, okay? This in no way should be interpreted as communication to that individual or other individuals that surround that individual, all right? I hope you guys understand how huge this is. It's immediate perjury charges, and it's immediate defamation charges. It's huge. It's huge. And now she knows. And now her lawyer knows. And now,
thanks,
boy,
John Boy.
Boy, oh boy. Now, it's also been said, okay, well, they're evaluating everybody's handwriting in the town. How in the world can they do that?
The public records.
Public records.
If you know how to do the research, if you know how to do the research and know where to go, public records.
It's all in the public records. So whether you have a driver's license, whether you own a piece of property, whether you ran for town hall, and most of the people in this town have, because there's only, we learned tonight, there's 76 registered voters now in Otter Creek. Last year there was 71.
71.
Now there's 76. You realize those all have signatures. Okay. So there are handwriting of everybody in the town of Otter Creek somewhere online. That there's probably a few that you weren't able to find, right? Or Deanna able to find. I didn't do the research. Others did. And but it's
others did, including one being me, including me.
Including
you,
you and Deanna, and coming up with all the handwriting, and it has zeroed down to one other individual, and we are working on those samples currently because it ain't gonna stop with just her. There were two individuals that did this, and so another individual is going to be prosecuted as well, and that's the beauty of this whole thing. I mean, if there's any beauty in all this chaos and all these crimes that these two have done, is they literally have incriminated themselves again and again and again. And every time she ran to the courthouse with every frivolous motion,
thanks, Ken,
she actually sealed her fate. That's the beauty. If you find
Catherine.
any beauty in all of this, that's the beauty of it. She sealed her own fate literally by continuing to write documents in court.
I bet her next live will be that's not me. I didn't go to the court and file that one. That wasn't me.
That was Marla Hughes. It was Marla. Oh, it wasn't me. It was Marla. Marla went to the court for me. It was all Marla Hughes. It wasn't me. It was Lizzie. Lizzie did it all. That wasn't me. It was Victoria. It was Victoria. I swear. That wasn't me. It was John. The next lie will follow after all of that.
Thanks,
there
Ivan.
is no way for her to get out of perjury or defamation charges. It will not happen. It's an absolute. It's an absolute.
Well, let's hope it's an absolute because this
Hope.
is Levy County.
You know,
This
you
is
absolutely know. Okay, you are right. It is Levy County, and so, but there are some very fine individuals living in Otter Creek and Levy County, and we've been fortunate to meet quite a few of the deputies that have been absolutely incredible. They truly have been absolutely incredible. But there's been people watching the dockets going, "Oh man, Jeremy, she just filed another motion." Yep, don't worry about it. Jeremy, she's filed another motion. Yep, don't worry about it. Jeremy, she's filed another motion. Yep, I love it.
There's one
I love it. It's just another sample and another sample and another sample for the forensic expert. And the report is done. It is 100% Lynette.
Thank you, Beverly.
That's the beauty of all of this. Now she's going to go into the courtroom, and immediately she's going to be shown as a perjurer and a pathological liar from the very onset of all of this. What do you think is going to happen? Well, I guess we'll find out, because just like Otter Creek, you never know what Judge DeThomasis is going to do. We don't even know if he'll get a haircut the day before. My guess will be yes, because hearing number 5, I think he's going to want to look sharp for. Don't you? I mean, wouldn't you want to be sharp for hearing number 5? Like,
Sure, why not?
this is my finest moment. Got my robe on. This is going to be my finest moment. Going to be giving my declarations of final. It's like Jerry Springer's final thoughts with Judge DeThomasis. And I'm Judge DeThomasis. Make sure you subscribe to What the Hales. He's made me famous.
Or his own channel.
He'll probably start promoting his own channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So he will make a decree one way or another. And if he decrees and he says that there's an injunction on me, it will go to the appeals. And he's done so many things wrong in this that I have no doubt whatsoever it'll be immediately overturned.
Well, he did say this case is not your typical run-of-the-mill. So this is all new for him, too.
You mean he's never had a YouTuber in his courts before?
No.
And he's never had a victim's advocate doing nasty things and saying nasty things
I don't think
about
so. Thank you,
that
Rizzy.
that YouTuber who never did anything to her whatsoever at all.
No, this is all new for him.
Okay, he's never. You think he's never had crazy people in his court before?
Yes, definitely yes.
Not this level though. Like this is upper level. This is upper level
It's a
cray.
completely different level.
This
It's
is
a
upper
whole
level
nother
cray.
level. Out of this planet level.
I see where you got the word planet. And here's the thing. You even see it in the psychiatric evaluation, okay, where it states that Lynette can put on a show in front of the right people. Well, she's putting on a show for Judge DeThomasis. But
Not in the deposition, she wasn't.
But you get to see and let me make this very clear as well. You get to see
Thanks,
the
Melissa.
show that she's a victim on all of her Facebook pages. You get to see the show. She can put on that show. You get to see the real person that the people in Otter Creek see on a daily basis in the deposition. That they have to hear screaming and yelling and cussing and threats on a daily basis from her and John to each other and others. And so you got to see the real Lynette.
Yeah, well, the very first day that they moved to the campground, there was yelling and screaming coming out of the camper and them.
Never ends.
Yeah.
Literally never ends. Literally never ends. And you think, oh, well, is Crook going to be okay? No, Crook is not going to be okay. Crook is headed the same direction she is. We'll get there. Remember, we reveal as it's appropriate as we can. There's plenty to put him away as well. And the funny thing is he was messaging another YouTuber saying, man, oh, you should carry this story, man.
You're missing the
the biggest plot twist ever. Really? I'm pretty sure we're the ones handing out the plot twist here.
He must have been mixing his pills with his drink again.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Absolutely no doubt about that. Absolutely no doubt about that. But we will continue the news story. What else do you want to say about the deposition? Because we shared the deposition this week. And
I did take a tally of the number of times she pled the fifth.
How many was it?
I was trying to tally it. I haven't gone back and counted it yet because I thought there was going to be a continuance the next day, which she ended up billing. We didn't get to finish questioning her on all her frivolous filings.
The Thomasis said, I regret even allowing her deposition.
I wonder why he said that. I wonder why.
I don't know, but that is not the right thing for a judge to be saying with a right of discovery, legal right of discovery. Mm-hmm.
And he has the knowledge that she's submitted so many pages with her filings that it's going to take time. It definitely would have never, ever been completed in 3 hours if he would have initially said 3 hours.
And last Sunday, we released this video, banned. YouTube banned this video, town clerk fired. The funny thing is that haters actually thought they got the video down, which haters did not get the video down, nor will the haters ever get any video down. YouTube doesn't work that way. YouTube lets you report it. YouTube does not care. It just logs it. It makes you feel better that you reported it. So we understand there's a mass of like 4 or 5 people, that big of a mass, that are going out there and trying to report all of our videos. They will never take it down for that. They took the video down because in the email it said password and it shared the password. Yeah. This has happened to us before when we found a laptop in a storage unit and it said password. The previous
owner wrote down the username and password.
So that's what happens, and that's what we cut out. We cut out the password, and guess what? Still there, no matter how many times they try and report it. So we had that going on. We had the deposition. And then the cops were called to court. George! What was that all about with the cops coming to court?
My stomach was in knots because if you've ever seen John, he's just a creeper. He just gives off Chester vibes. He is a sick, vile man. The things that he's posted about me is disgusting. Very sick and vile man. Very sick and vile man. He's so disgusting that Lynette doesn't even trust him. Certain things she doesn't trust. She doesn't trust him driving when the child's in the car. He sits in the passenger seat. And she doesn't trust him to change the diaper. She doesn't trust him to watch the child alone from home.
I wouldn't trust her with any of those things. Just throwing that out there. I would not trust her.
And so
I wouldn't trust her.
It took a while for the deputy to show up because he did tell me that he had to call the state attorney prior to figure out what was going on, because they always have to reference back to the state attorney on what to do. Because
the state attorney is the one that will issue the warrant for arrest. Correct. So many of the viewers are going, well, why didn't they arrest John right there? So what happens is the deputies come in, they take the report of what's actually happening, then it goes to the state attorney, and the state attorney will then issue the warrant for arrest.
Makes the decision, correct.
Correct.
And so that's how it works here in Florida. And so completely ignoring the 500-foot
which we proved
distance.
Yesterday's video. We proved, number one, which here's the thing that I don't understand. The moron knows that is already under investigation for breaking 3 times, doing the exact same thing. Levy County Sheriff has it under investigation. They know it. You saw Lynette talking about it, screaming about it in the deposition. And what do they go and do? Do it again.
And so he lied to the deputy. How he lied to the deputy that he had no in the hand.
The deputy tells him, I saw the video.
Yeah.
So Oh, I didn't know she was here. Really? You didn't know she was here? Did you know Jeremy was there? I mean, that should have been the follow-up question by the deputy. That deputy is stellar,
did say,
complete and total great deputy.
He did say Jeremy inside.
So he's a great deputy.
Yes.
But in the heat of the moment and everything going on, George is the one that called. George is the one who's actually...
Well, I already said my stomach was in knots. It was just like, and my heart was racing, and I was annoyed, and I was...
Yeah, he should never be there.
He should never
Absolutely never be there. I mean, the man can literally go to Save a Lot and go park in the Save a Lot.
Or take the child to a park, or park somewhere else.
Or stay at home. If she's so special needs and can't be around people, stay at home.
Thanks, Jillian.
Stay at home. Which Judge DeThomas has told her, you will be going to the deposition, you will be having a hearing, and you will have to figure out childcare because John will be coming in as a witness. We're calling John in as a witness.
I'm not sure how that's going to happen. But 98% of the
98% of the people in Otter Creek love her.
You think Russell will watch her?
Yeah, I think, Russ.
I mean, he showed up to support her twice now.
Russ the sus will take care
She'll
of
probably
that.
ask him to do it.
Well, he didn't show up for the last hearing because he got scared to death because my lawyer approached him at the last one. And I said, hey, let's subpoena him too. Let's put a deposition on him. And then he didn't show up at all. Coward.
I'm not sure how he could be a witness.
Well, I bet he's witnessed some things with Lynette. I bet he has witnessed some things now with Lynette. They're buddy now. They got this whole system down, so I don't doubt it. I don't doubt they have witnessed some things together.
Thank you, a better view.
So we have proved in yesterday's video that he was way closer than 500 feet in both spots where he parked.
Correct. So even though the deputy made him move, he wasn't far out enough. And so the crazy part is I guarantee you they're going to park in the same spot at the next hearing.
And I guarantee you there's a firearm under the seat in the vehicle as well. We've already have messages sent to us by Jamster, if you remember Jamster, the wannabe porn star, Jamie, who had the illegal camper on the property that was stolen and who was doing drugs and then shooting randomly at the trailer as I'm driving on the road, and any resident in Otter Creek could have been harmed. And
this was during the middle of the day.
Which you obviously know, all of her own communication about that is going to be played in court as well. We already have all the information that they lose the firearm all the time under the seat in the Jeep. And so she's shared all that with us. We have all those screenshots. And so no doubt that's in there as well. Should not be, and he should not be.
Thank you, Wesley.
In 500 feet of us at all at any time. Now, some of you are going, well, that's pretty petty. That's pretty petty. It ain't petty. It's our lives. It is our lives. I'm curious, the person who says that's petty, how would you feel if it was him within 500 feet of you? That's what I'm really curious about. I bet your answer would change. Knowing that he has a pistol under the seat in the pathetic, nasty Jeep at all times.
Knowing that he has a history of drinking and
violence.
Pills.
He has a violence record.
And knowing that he's abusive. She's even mentioned it all over internet and
you'll see more about that tomorrow because you'll see more of what she has to say about John.
Both of them are completely unhinged. They're not normal by any means.
How did we get here in Otter Creek and then be stalked? Like, what other YouTubers had to live like this?
I'm sure we're not the first, and we're definitely not going to be the last.
Well, and I think it's important that we share this story so that it never, or number one, it's accountability. I hope you all understand that. We don't want to record these things.
Right.
We do record these things.
But we record it because
for accountability.
It's for accountability so that the courts can have it. Florida courts and Ohio courts.
And none of it can be denied by the state. You already saw the struggle that we had with the state attorney as we came in and they said, we're not gonna enforce the Ohio Civil Protection Order, which now they have backtracked and they said we are gonna do what our job is. We're gonna actually enforce it. Of course, you also had us saying, well, we're gonna go after the state, we're going to go after the Levy County Sheriff. Why would we ever even have to do those things? Can you understand a normal person without a presence on YouTube if they had to fight this system all of their own? It's not okay. It's just not okay. And so half of me goes, the only reason why Florida is doing what they're supposed to do is because we have a YouTube presence. And that makes my heart break and ache for the person who doesn't have a successful YouTube presence, who may be going through the same situation.
Doesn't have a voice.
Doesn't have a voice publicly out there with supporters. And it's not okay. Now, I'm not saying that's 100% why that the state attorney finally changed around and said, hey, we're going to enforce this, or why Levy County Sheriff are now saying, yes, we're going to investigate it. I'm not saying it's because of YouTube, but I have no doubt there's a factor in there. But the law is the law. And so it should have been from day one, yes, we're going to enforce it. And I can't imagine what people have gone through or are currently going through in this type of situation. And I hope that all of these vlogs are, number one, they keep people accountable. Okay. Number two, I hope it's educational for other people who've been going through these things, to give them some hope, to understand, well, we did this. This is what happened. Try this, do this. This didn't work. This did work. And there are some people right now going, Jeremy, you shouldn't even be talking about court. Trust me, I should be talking about court. I'm not making a mistake right now. I absolutely should be talking about court, and we'll continue to talk about court until everything is settled and cared for. And so I hope that it gives people encouragement. And many have written and said, hey, I've gone through something, or I am going through something. Thank you. There are points in this where we have felt completely and totally defeated. I've been very open and honest. Even in Randy Shockett, our current attorney, Randy Shockett, we were in his office, and Attorney Feather had just got off the phone with the state attorney. And the state attorney had told him, Ohio has no jurisdiction in Florida. We are not enforcing it. And he came in and he went,
thanks, Tim.
How far you want to take this? He's like, I don't know what you opened up, but you opened up something in Florida. He's like, how far are we going with this? And I told him, I said, we're going all the way. And then I walked out. I had to walk out because I was in front of Deanna, I was in front of George, in front of both attorneys. And I'd walk out, and just the weight of that burden of going, I am a normal resident, and I am having to fight not only a corrupt little town that's tried to steal from me, where all I want to do is right for the town. Now I have to fight a corrupt Levy County court system with a horrible victim's advocate and a judge who is not doing the right thing, taking my rights away. And I have to fight the state? And I'm sitting here, this is an injunction. This should have never even gotten to a hearing. And we're thankful. We're thankful that it is, because all of this is going to be in the courts, and it's going to keep moving forward and forward. We're actually thankful that Lynette opened that door open. Okay. And so it was a tremendous weight and a burden. And I broke down. I lost it for a little bit. And then I went, all right, time to get back up and get at it. And there's another time, I think there's 2 times where I was just like, man, this is just too much. It is extremely stressful. As much as we joke about it, as much as we laugh about it.
During your Ohio hearing, you had to...
During my Ohio hearing, I was having a panic attack. I was having an anxiety attack. And I literally had to take a break. I had to take a break. It was not okay. It wasn't good at all. And so we rarely... By the way, whoever sent this back scratcher, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tanya.
Which most viewers and fans don't know is I actually have some back issues with some splotches that at one point we thought might be skin cancer, but we now know isn't. And
so that typically comes with stress?
So I have an outbreak, and it's not zits, but I have an outbreak, and I had to, when I was back in Ohio for the hearing, I had to go to the doctors again, get more meds because of it's stress related. And so there is a tremendous amount of stress that goes on with all of this, but we try to get through it by joking and having fun. But it's a very, very, very serious matter. So somebody said Jeremy Hale's for governor. Never.
No way.
I have no aspirations.
Speaking of the governor, he dropped out of the run.
I have no aspirations for politics at all. None. I do not want to be on Otter Creek's town council. I don't want to be on Hale's headquarters town council, wherever that may be. And the mayor up there knows that. Mayor Dan may even be in the chat right now. I do not want to. He knows that, but I will help the village any way I can up there. And
Mama Boys is in the house.
Oh, there is. We'll be seeing you soon, Mama Boys. Be seeing you soon.
She says I laugh uncontrollably every time you call her that.
She also despises Spacey Lacey. We know the family calls her Spacey Lacey, especially Mama of the Boys.
It makes sense.
Very much so makes sense. We understand why you guys nicknamed her that.
Welcome, Sherry.
For those who may be going, who's Mama of Boys? That is one of Lynette's stepdaughters, and so she is, frankly, Mama of the Boys. Can I share some things? Well, she already knows our witness list, so she's a vital witness in this case, and so we appreciate her. We appreciate her desire.
Mayor Dan is in the house
to make sure the same things that happen to her don't happen to somebody else. And that is a very, very, let me be very clear, no joking, that is a very, very courageous thing for her to do.
She said sure.
Very courageous thing for her to do. It's huge. This is a huge, huge thing that she's doing. It's huge. Mayor Dan, thank you for being in the house tonight. So even Mayor Dan, we've told him, hey, we'd love to help any way we can. We just don't want to be involved in any of the politics.
Because she's the mayor that she reached out to and sent a nasty email.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And then we also told Mayor Dan if he needs
and then threatened to go to the local news if she didn't get in touch with him.
That's like saying she's going to the local news in Otter Creek. We are the local news in Otter Creek. Guess who the local news is up north in our township? We are the local news. There is no news station in our local township, but we also told Mayor Dan that he's more than welcome to hide out at Hale's headquarters if he needs to.
I thought he was there already.
He could be there right now. Security cameras haven't gone off, so I don't think he's there, but he could be there right now hanging out with the peacocks. That's fine. If he needs to, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. We love to help people.
Thanks, Leroy.
That is just one of the ways that God has wired me completely and totally. And somebody just said, Hudson mentality for mayor. Yes! Yes. And Mayor Dan is an individual that is looking out for his village as a whole and for the people, and we appreciate that. We truly do. And so he's got that Hudson mentality. We up there we call it the Mayor Dan mentality. Down here we call it the Hudson mentality. But it's been crazy in regards to what was going on in the court. So did the deputy walk you into court, or did you walk in yourself?
He actually got into his vehicle so that he can park closer to where Kirk was parked in the Jeep.
So he kept him away?
Yes.
While you finally went in? Okay.
And then there was another deputy. He did the same thing where he drove his vehicle. And so
they boxed him in, basically?
No, not necessarily. He parked on the side.
Okay, I got you.
Yes.
I got you. But they made sure 100% that you were safe. Now, here's the funny thing, okay? George, I don't know if I told you this yet. So, we're inside the courtroom, myself, my attorney. Lynette is sitting across with her attorney and his paralegal. And I tell my attorney, I go, "Yep, deputies are on their way right now." She just texted me. I said, "Do you want to go out and walk her in, or do you want me to have the deputies walk her in?" And he goes, "We'll go ahead and have the deputies walk her in." And now, obviously, I said that very clearly on purpose so that everybody knows what's going on, right? There's an issue with Crook. So at the end of it,
Tina, thank you.
Here's the funny part, because Lynette repeats everything. She is literally, if you have been in all of our hearings and you've dealt with all the information and the evidence that we've submitted, she tries to mirror and mimic everything we say and everything we do. To a T. So here was the funny thing.
That's how her brain works.
Her attorney mimicked me afterwards and went, Your Honor, can we get a deputy to actually escort her?
Yeah.
Can we get a bailiff to escort her out to her vehicle? I would do it, but I don't want to become a witness in this case. Trust me. He's probably going to become a witness in this case. She's going to say something about him. So he doesn't have to worry about him putting himself in a position to be a witness in this case. She's going to do something dumb and put him as a witness in this case. And so they try and play the exact same move from the beginning at the end, and a bailiff takes her out. I'm just
he
sitting
doesn't
there
take
going,
her out. He
walked her to the door.
He walked her to the door and then asked another deputy to escort her, and he didn't even escort her. He just kind of stood on the ramp.
We're just sitting there. We're just sitting in there in the courtroom going, oh my goodness. We're shaking our heads like, do you think you could, can you try and mirror any more of our moves? Anything else? Anything else? Maybe they're going to hire a forensic handwriting expert next. By the way, if you want to know how much that cost,
I think you've already said it.
Well, I haven't given the full amount. If you want to know how much that cost, I'll share with you. And if you go, why are you sharing this with us? It's because I want people to learn from this. Okay, and there's going to be restitution. There's going to be sanctions. So I'm going after all this money again from them. Okay, so it's $5,000 to have the report written. It is $6,000.
Just for the report alone.
Just for the report is $5,000. To have her come and to have her actually be in court to give testimony, the total is, I will share it with you right here. Here it is. Okay. It is $6,490. So 65. Throw 10 more dollars in there. It's $6,500 for me to bring her in here for court. And you go, you think they're going to get a handwriting expert? I guess you never know. Paul Hemroyd has said that he's going to pay for all of her legal fees. So rack it up, buddy. Rack it up.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Please, because we can't wait to get that all back in restitution and sanctions. Yeah.
Do you want to do...
We have mail.
The bit of mail that we have.
You know what I really want? I want the Hudson mentality to permeate Otter Creek and the Levy County Courthouse. People caring about people, taking care of people. And I realize that people can go, Jeremy, your videos, that's not the Hudson mentality. You have to understand how patient we've been. You don't realize when you see a video, there is so much that's brought that video up to that point. And then we go, no longer. Accountability. We're going to expose it now. They've had their chance. We've told them do the right thing. And the right thing, the Hudson mentality would correct it. I'm a firm believer in that. As a matter of fact, we were just having a conversation with Darlene and Joyce saying, what would your daddy do if he read all these emails from Rosemary and Mary DeGroot? And they said, whoa, daddy would get right up in there. I bet he would. I don't doubt that at all. Okay. There is so much more going on this week with court and everything else. But sounds like old Georgie here wants to open some mail.
I want to do the mail and then go into the sale. We've got mail. Thanks, Robert.
We got mail.
Got this cute little package from Christina Herner.
You have never said those words to me before.
Oh my goodness. Christina sent hand warmers.
That's definitely got to be for you.
Love it. I can put it in my pockets now and just hold on to them. Thank you so much. I'm definitely going to use these.
It's from Amazon, and it's a flying pony. It is a stacking ring flying pony.
Is that for Christmas in the Creek?
This has got to be for Christmas in the Creek. This has got to be. And if you're going, Jeremy, with all these legal fees, are you concerned about Christmas in the Creek? Yes, I very much so am. Hi, but we are having Christmas in the Creek no matter what. Thank
you, SB.
Even if I have to sell the schoolhouse so we can have Christmas in the Creek. I don't know where we're going to do it, but we're doing it. All right. Hi, Jeremy and George. Thought I would start early for Christmas in the Creek from Michelle Hoffert. Right there. Look at that. Michelle's already on it. Michelle's on it.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you so much.
Thank you note from Audrey and the Blanket Star. Do you remember?
Absolutely. I absolutely
thank you for
do.
the card. Can't wait till I'm in another video, the Blanket Star. George and Jeremy,
That's
thank
funny.
you for your thoughtfulness. It is truly appreciated from Audrey.
Aunt Patty sends. Oh my goodness, look what Aunt Patty did. Look what Aunt Patty did. I believe I see some moles.
Light switches.
These are mole light switches. Oh my goodness, we have to swap these out tonight.
You know what? Remember we did the members only
Yeah,
video?
it's the members only video,
And the
and we
turtle.
have a turtle light switch, and we're like, we got to get rid of this. Aunt Patty went and
Welcome,
did
Arlie.
some laser engraving there. Now we got light switches. Oh my
it's
goodness.
wood burning.
Wood burning, that's
burning.
right.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Got to change some light switches tonight.
Those are going back to the ranch ASAP.
Yeah, that's turtles are out. Moles are in. I hope everybody understands
This
moles
is a
are in.
3X, so this is yours.
What makes you say that?
Because it's a 3X, but I don't see a
You
note.
wear 3X all the time.
I don't see a note.
Manatees are my spirit animal. Oh my goodness.
Whoever sent this, hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Listen, I just claimed that this Harley Davidson shirt, even though it's super big on me and makes me look fatter than I already am, that this was going to be the shirt of the year. But I think I have a runner-up for when it's dirty. Manatees are my spirit animal. Well, who'd it come
These
from?
look like there was no note. So whoever sent it, hopefully they're in the chat.
That's awesome.
These-
I love the manatees.
These look like more door covers. Maybe for next year, Christmas door covers.
Probably.
Oh,
I do love me some
there's a
manatees.
shirt. There's a shirt in here.
Okay.
This came from Temu, I think.
Temu.
But
Then
there's no
where's
note.
the shirt?
There's no
Let's see
note.
the shirt. I want to see the shirt. You guys want to see the shirt? I want to see the shirt.
Okay, here's the shirt.
It's definitely not a 3X. Not sure what it is.
Valentine's is coming
That
up.
looks like butterflies.
It's hearts in the shape of a heart.
That might be butterflies for
Valentine's
patience.
is coming. Whoever sent this, thank you.
What are you getting me
Thank
for
you, thank you.
Valentine's?
Your favorite. I'm gonna get you your favorite.
I don't have favorites. You know that.
You do have favorites.
I have no favorites. None whatsoever. What's your favorite? Elvis?
He's one of many.
Oh, you hear that? She just admitted she has favorites.
One of many. I usually have like a top 3, top 5.
All right, so is Elvis top 1?
He's up there. He's up there.
That's fine. As long as Elvis is your favorite, Lisa Marie is mine.
All right. We promised we promised last week that we would have a sale and that didn't happen. But we are going to have a sale tonight. So, if this is your first time attending one of our
Who sent
live
this back scratcher, by the
bulk
way?
sales, I can't remember. I try and remember, but I can't remember it all.
It is no joke. I actually have an issue.
Yeah, it's
And
not psoriasis.
It's not psoriasis. We won't get into it, but it's stress related that these guys have brought on, and it's medicated as well. But I need to scratch my back a lot.
First things first, make sure you are in live chat and not top chat. This is super important. That way, myself and Jeremy, along with everyone at home, can see the live chat happening in real time, as close as possible. If you're on the Facebook platform and you don't plan on claiming any bulk lots this evening, you can stay where you are. But if you are going to claim a bulk lot, make sure you hop onto the YouTube platform. Make sure you're subscribed. It is for free. That way you can participate in the live chat. If you tonight we're not going to do any auction items, but all of them will be claim to fame. Buy it now. What I'll do is I'll show an item. And then the
You guys want to know what we're looking at?
The first person to
around.
claim it in the live chat is the winner of that lot. And then if you live outside of the United States, you are more than welcome to claim. Just know that there will be additional shipping cost. They vary anywhere between $50 and $200 based on the weight, the dimensions, and where you are located in the world.
Goodness.
Just know your country's custom laws and if there's any import fees.
Mayor Dan just told me to pay attention. You can even see it right there. Texting with Mayor right there. Pay attention. Yes, Mayor Dan.
So we will announce what the claim it price is on each bulk lot. Well, Jeremy will. And then I'll show one item, and then the first person to claim it in the live chat is.
So we're doing claim to fame, not an auction?
Yeah, no auctions tonight.
She does not like auctions anymore.
I want to whip right through
The funny thing is when I came up with the claim to fame idea, she's like, no. And now she will not do auctions. She only likes claim to fame.
Well, we'll do auctions on certain items.
I'm just telling it like it is. She was 100% against it, hated it. Now she never wants to go back to auctions.
I wouldn't say I hated it. It was something new. We didn't know
George
what to expect.
does not like change.
We didn't know what to expect.
I'm an agent of change. George does not like change. So it was an interesting conversation, to say the least.
So again, Jeremy will announce the buy it now price. I'll show one item. Our moderator, Flipping Adventures, will type in go, go, go in the live chat, and then the first person to claim it is the winner. And then...
And I don't know what the buy it now prices are. I don't even know what I haven't, until she puts it in front of my face. She came up with the prices. I don't know anything.
So if you are a buyer this evening, we ask that you send your contact information immediately to whatthehales@yahoo. We will display the email address on the screen once we get the sale going. Jeremy, along with the moderators, will remind you throughout the sale where to send it and what to send. We ask that you send your YouTube name, your YouTube profile name, your real name, your mailing address, your claim it amount, and the name of the lot that you won. And then look at the customized little hat. And then this evening I will send an invoice via PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account in order to pay the invoice. You have the option of using either a debit card, a credit card, or your PayPal account. Keep in mind that
O'Neill says change scares me. Obviously not. She changed her name. So did the spontaneous fund creator. So I got a feeling there's a lot of people out there that change doesn't scare that much.
Everything is sold as is. There's no guarantees. There's no returns. We sell these items to you as we find them in the storage unit or wherever we source the items from. And then at the end of the sale, you'll have a chance to win a free item based on a trivia question that Jeremy will ask.
Did you see Deanna Flippin' Adventures saying she's the cutest baby girl? Because her grandson Drew,
boy,
oh my goodness, he's got the biggest,
cutest
smile in the world.
We got to see him after.
She qualified it as baby girl because she knows her grandson Drew. He's cute. He's cute too.
Jeremy will ask a trivia question based on the least amount of video shown this week. And then as we start the sale, just as best practice, make sure you refresh in between every lot. That way there's no lagging. Make sure you switch from live chat or from top chat to live chat. Again, this is super important.
Do you think Pepper and Drew are going to get married one day?
They'd have to have like a long distance relationship.
And will Pepper call him Salt? Or will Drew call her Mountain? Like, it's Mountain Drew.
Mountain Drew.
Or will they be Salt and Pepper? I don't know. I'm just throwing some...
My crystal ball's not working right now.
Right.
Keep in mind that there are YouTube glitches, and so we are at the mercy of them. If you're claiming the amount in the live chat and we don't see it and our moderators don't see it, that means we can't see what you're typing. So maybe try putting symbols in front of the claim it amount or a symbol afterwards, like the $sign.
I hope Drew becomes a doctor, so they'll
or
be
typing it out.
Dr. Pepper.
And then also, do not claim any items tonight if you have no intentions of paying. That will get you banned and you won't be able to participate in any future sales. So I will get my laptop set up for you.
All right. George is, it looks like 11 lots. Okay.
No, 10.
10. Looks like there's 10 lots. What I'm going to do is Gonna go ahead and get ourselves set up. Oh, look at that there. There's a little mailbox right there. All right, so what I got to do is remove everything, which you're about to see. Put a microphone near her, which you're about to see. And make sure she can see this laptop, and that I can see this laptop. And then she likes it this way, even though she says she has no favorites. Boom! There we go. Boom shakalaka laka. All right. I guess you're ready to go?
Yep.
All right. Sounds like she's ready to go. Just a reminder, once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 then you can put in your claim to fame. The claim to fame amount on this first lot is $120. $120. George is starting to show it right now. It looks like Mickey and Minnie right there. And I happen to know that Flippin' Adventures was just at Disney, and she just says go, go, go right now. Looks like we've got some cool things coming up right now. Kitty Mama Felicia's already in at $120. Kitty Mama Felicia. Kitty Mama Felicia, do you want to be surprised? Do you want to see it all, or do you want to be surprised? Kitty Mama Felicia. Let's see what Kitty Mama Felicia says. Let's see what Kitty Mama Felicia says. She says she wants to... she usually wants to be surprised, but we need to make sure.
It's a new year. She may
Okay,
switch it
go
up.
ahead and keep showing until I see from her. All right, I haven't seen anything yet. We're going to keep... And she's surprised. Take that away, George. Take it away. Take it away. She wants to be surprised. Okay, Kitty Mama Felicia, just so you do know, you're getting this entire flat of surprising stuff. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Kitty Mama Felicia, you're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $120, and you're going to tell George it was assorted Disney Epcot pins, okay? Assorted Disney Epcot pins, all right? So any of our winners tonight for Claim to Fame, you can send an email right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. All right, we got another lot coming up that Kitty Mama Felicia might be interested in as well. I'm just saying. All right, Claim to Fame on this second lot here tonight, $139. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, go, go. Once she says go, 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 you can claim it, you can fame it. Rachel Ray, thanks so much. We appreciate it. Once Flippin' Adventures, and she just did. She said, go, go, go. Looks like we have what here? We got BP at 139. Kitty Mama Felicia just missed it at 139. All right, BP, you're in at 139. BP, do you want to see it or do you want to be surprised? Let's see what BP says. BP came in at 139. BP says... Go ahead and keep on showing until I figure out what BP wants here. BP claimed at 139. Let's see if BP wants to be surprised. Take it out of camera, George. Take it out of the camera. All right, BP, here's what you're going to do. You are going to be receiving... Everything's going to fall when I flip this. Yo! Okay. You are going to be receiving everything in that flat, BP, and you probably can already figure out what it is. So here's what you're going to do, BP. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address. You're going to send us your claim to fame amount of 139 and tell George it was the assorted 20 Disney patriotic pins. Disney patriotic pins, okay? All right, and all winners tonight, claim to fame, you're going to send it right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. All right. Ooh, holy cow. Okay. This next one, the claim to fame amount is $191. $191. All right. So once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 what do you got there, George? I'm going to full screen.
I've got a vintage stamp collection.
Okay. Flippin' Adventure said go, go, go.
We actually found this in...
Robert Jones is already in. Robert Jones is already in. All right. The question is, Robert Jones, do you want to see it all or do you want to be surprised? You want to see it all, or do you want to be surprised? This looks like vintage stamps. Where did we find these?
In the Cuban lot where he...
Oh, that's right.
The one where the manager had to cut down the wall.
Now I remember. Robert Jones, do you want to see it? Do you want to be surprised? Go ahead, keep showing until I see. I mean, you could even just go...
Yeah, but he usually likes to be surprised.
Oh, Robert does? Okay. All right. I don't want to ruin a surprise for him then. I'm still waiting to see if Robert Jones wants to be surprised or not. Haven't seen yet. But Robert Jones, you know what to do while I'm waiting to hear from you. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $191, and you're going to tell George it was the vintage stamp lot. I haven't seen him in the chat yet saying, so just go ahead, push it in so we can go boom.
There's a ton of stamps.
I'm gonna go ahead and full screen. Okay, Robert Jones, you're getting all these vintage stamps right there. Vintage stamps. There's a tremendous amount here.
First day issues.
A lot of cool stuff in there. Okay. All right. There's a lot of first issues in there, isn't there? Okay. All right. So, Robert Jones, you know what to do. You're going to send all that info right here to whatthehales@yahoo.com. You'll send it all there to whatthehales@yahoo.com, Robert Jones. So, it's Kitty Mama Felicia, BP, Robert Jones. Everybody's going to send their information, boom, right there to whatthehales@yahoo.com. I already heard messages coming through. Oh, one of them is from Deanna. Let's see. She probably said I screwed something up. Nope, I didn't screw anything up. Oh my goodness, she just sent us a picture of baby Drew. Oh my goodness, look at that smile. He has the most beautiful smile, and he's happy all the time. Now, they were here last weekend, and the rumor is that he was cranky. I want to let everybody know, I do not believe that this child is ever cranky at all.
We have yet to see him cry.
I've never, ever... maybe he was hungry, but that's different than being cranky. I think he is the happiest baby in the world.
He tunes in every Sunday.
In the world. Do you think he's watching right now? Mm-hmm. Do you think he just saw himself? Mm-hmm. Okay. Apparently he tunes in every Sunday. All right. Next claim to fame. Next claim to fame is $201. $201 claim to fame. I think you're going to see a theme here real quick. $201 claim to fame here. I'm going to go ahead and solo layout. Flippin' Adventures just said go, go, go. $201 is the claim here. Is that Coke tin? Is that a Coke? Mm-hmm. That is a Coke, isn't it? Yep. It is a Coke tin. All right, Julie! Julie is in at $201. Julie just made it in. Julie Schwartenhart. Can you say Julie's last name? Yeah, I didn't think so. Sharhart. That sounds like an arch enemy. That sounds like Lynette's arch enemy.
It's an inside joke. It's an inside joke.
Okay, so Julie, you know exactly what to do. Julie, do you want to be? You want to see it? You want to be surprised? She says, "Shh, why heart? Yay! Shh, why heart? Why heart? Why heart?"
We were teasing it, and I was thinking, I wonder how Jeremy would pronounce it. And she goes, well, knowing Jeremy, he'd say shart fart.
She says, that's funny. Julie says, surprise her. All right, Julie, here's what you're going to do. You're gonna email George, email her with your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame at $201, and then let her know you got the Coca-Cola lot. Okay? All right. Next claim to fame. Mark, thanks so much for the $1.99. I got all kinds of messages coming through. Thank you so much for the super chat. And okay. Oh, who put Robert Jones in timeout? Okay, I got you, Deanna. We'll figure it out. Robert Jones, you were the winner for... Robert Jones was the winner for the vintage stamps. So Robert Jones, you're the winner for vintage stamps. Make sure that you send all your information, boom, right there. Hopefully I have it right. Flippin' Adventures is messaging me as... Okay, all right, he was put in timeout by somebody, so he couldn't answer. Yep, okay. All right, we don't know who put you in timeout, but we're all good. We'll make it all work. Just message George. Okay. Hopefully we got that all set up now. All right. $199 is this claim to fame after after Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 $191 is this claim to fame. You might $199. I apologize. And she just said go, go, go. And it looks like we've got I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Da, 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 da. 199. Karen says, do you send to Australia? Karen, we will ship all around the world, but it will cost you more money for shipping to Australia. But so we do claim to fame with free shipping here in the United States. Other ways, blah, 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 blah. Other areas of the world, we're going to charge you some shipping fees there for that. All right, $199. Looks like we've got one Barbie right there.
There
Box
is some
has
damage to the retail box.
All right.
This is a 1996 U-Child romance Barbie.
Okay, we got a romance Barbie in there. Some are saying, hey, there's ads in the live stream. Yeah, YouTube is trying some new things. So sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Here's another Barbie.
This one's a 1995 Hallmark Special Edition Barbie.
Maria says she was ignored. Apparently we ignored Maria.
Sorry, Maria. Holiday memory Barbie.
We should see if Maria can talk to 15,000 people at the same time.
Maria.
She could probably do it. She's superhuman. We
easier,
struggle.
It's easier to read once the sale goes because then the chat's not as fast.
All right, no claim yet. We're still at 199. 199 right now. 199.
Here's the
ribbons and roses. Ooh. Everybody's saying hi to Mayor Dan.
This one's 1994. There is some slight damage to the retail box.
All right, Maria's bid was ignored. She must have got bumped out with YouTube. But remember,
Here's
it's the first one.
Enchanted Evening Barbie. This is a repop of the original Barbie with the slanted eyes.
Yes, folks, this is one lot. This is all one lot for $199. And there is no... Whoa, we just got one with Julie. We just got it with Julie. Julie just came in at $199. Now, Julie, do you want to see it or be surprised? Julie just came in at $199. $199 with Julie. Kenneth came in at $199 as well, but Julie got it first. Julie wants to be surprised. Julie, there were more. Let's just say that. There were more. So Julie, $199. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to send George your real name, your YouTube name, real name, your shipping address, and you're going to tell her $199 for Barbie lot number 1. Okay? Number 1. And if George has listed it as number 1, some of you should understand that what comes after 1. Okay? All right. That's what she listed it. And I have to say that because she gets mad at me if I don't say that. So Julie's got the Coca-Cola and Barbie lot number 1. I'm putting Julie down there as well. All right. This next lot, $198. $198. I have no idea what it could be. No idea. But once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 as she just did, then it's up for claim. 199 or 198. I apologize. 198. 198.
Episode 1 Star Wars doll.
There are people in the chat pleading the 5th. And Julie's in at 198. Just like that. Julie's back in it. I don't know how she even knew what that lot was going to be. Julie, do you want to be surprised? I don't know how she does it. She somehow knew it was going to be another Barbie lot. Absolutely incredible. Let's see. Julie says, surprise me. Okay. Surprise me. And she says it was ESP. That's how she knew. Julie knew exactly what to do. Looks like Flippin' Adventures is trying to work some details out with Robert. He might or might not want those vintage stamps. So we might have to just text me, Deanna, if I need to put them back up because I can't read everything that's going on in the chat so quick. All right. If you work it out with Robert that he goes, nope, then just let us know. All right. And We've got, assorted. Interesting. All right, this claim to fame amount is $135. $135. Once Flippin' Adventure says go, 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 it is go time. And it looks like George is going to start even now. Flippin' Adventures is going to say go here really soon. Always remember, refresh, especially with YouTube playing ads, okay? Flippin' Adventures, you can see the ads. We can't. We can't see them. Flippin' Adventures said go, go, go. And it is $135. Candace Migley says $135, and she wants to see it all. Candace got it. Candace got it. All right, Candace Midgley. And she says she wants to see it.
Okay.
Candace Midgley.
You'll get this Mickey Mouse hat. You'll get this Mickey Mouse first visit button.
I'm gonna go ahead and full screen. You know what? You know what we need to throw in this?
What?
We're gonna throw in my Disney ticket from this week, because myself, Deanna, and Brian went to Disney this week, and I'm going to throw in my ticket as well. You're not going to see it, but we're going to throw it in. It's at the house, and we didn't bring it. So,
here's a Disney watch.
In case you haven't figured it out yet, you are getting a full Disney lot here of all kinds of cool stuff.
Disney keychain.
Candace is getting all kinds of Disney stuff here. All kinds of Disney stuff here. Why don't you just bring the whole tote up and put it under the camera?
Here's some Disney pins.
Whoa! I saw SeaWorld too. Holy Disney!
There's a lot of small Disney stuff.
Okay, so you got a full tote of small Disney.
And then you also get...
which you're going to have fun digging through. You got Disney there. Disney, that's Walt Disney World right there as well. Look at that with the Mickey hat on the snowman. That is so cool. Maxie Hensley says, next Christmas in the Creek, I beg to go to Disney. It's on the bucket list.
And then a Disney blanket.
Oh my goodness, probably just bring the Disney blanket over here.
It's not laundered.
Nothing has been laundered, but there's a big old Disney blanket right there. That's cool. All right, big old Disney lot, Candace, for $135. Candace, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us a YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your claim to fame amount of $135, and you're going to tell George it's the assorted Disney lot, okay? You're going to send an email. I should be pointing at whatthehales@yahoo.com. I should be poking it. And you're going to send her an email, and then that way she'll get all invoices out tonight. I feel like Flippin' Adventures might have texted me. She did. All right, we're going to redo the stamp lot at the end. Okay? The winner was put in timeout by someone, so he couldn't answer. Robert Jones was the winner. Redo the stamp lot. Robert doesn't want them. Neither does the backup person. Okay, so we're going to do the vintage stamp lot again. All right? But we'll do that. We'll do that in a little bit here. All right. Claim to fame amount here is $99. $99 after Flippin' Adventures says go, go, go. $99 is the claim to fame amount. $99 is the claim to fame amount. Once Flippin' Adventures says go, 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 and George is all ready to roll. Violet and Geo go. Is there a block party going on? All right. And Kitty Mama Felicia's in it already.
Woo!
Like that. Oh, my goodness. Kitty Mama Felicia did not mess around. Kitty Mama Felicia, do you want to be surprised? Rhonda Robinson just became a super fan. Thank you so much. Boy, there's all kinds of claim to fames in here. Kitty Mama Felicia, do you want to be surprised? She loves being a surprise. Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot of joy in getting a box and then opening it up and seeing it all for the first time, which is what we do. She wants to see some. Why don't you just put the whole flat in? See a little bit here. There, let me put solo layout, okay? And then you're gonna get to see some here, right here, Kitty Mama Felicia. But she's not gonna put it all close to the camera, but you're seeing the flats of what you're getting. All right, Kitty Mama Felicia, you just got that for $99, and you can have a ton of fun going through it once it gets to your home, okay? Just a reminder, you're going to send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your claim to fame amount for $99, and then you want to put the stamps back up, and then you tell George that that was the assorted bracelet lots. Let's bring the vintage stamps back up. That claim to fame was $199. Is there anybody out there that wants the vintage stamps for $100 and no, it wasn't $199. $191. Anybody want the vintage stamps? Robert said, "Oh, I had some problems. Okay, Bob wait, hold a second. Marcus wants them. Okay. Oh, wait, now we got to go. Yeah, Marcus Lorenzen. Okay. Marcus. All right, you're in, Marcus. You're in. All right, Marcus wants them for $199. All right, Marcus. Marcus, do you want to... I mean, really the only thing that she can do to show you is, there is a ton of... You know what, Marcus? For doing what you did, Deborah actually set this aside for me. It's a Babe Ruth from that lot. And she said, Jeremy, you have to keep this. You have to keep this. And she is right. I have to keep it. But I can also give it away. Marcus came in at the last minute. Somebody pulled out. This is a first day issue with Babe Ruth. George put that in the lot right there. That was set aside personally for me to collect. And it's going to you, Marcus. So Marcus wants to be surprised. Marcus, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, also the $199 claim to fame amount, and tell George it was the vintage stamp lot, okay? And I did throw in that Babe Ruth with the Babe Ruth cards in it. And this is no joke. This was set aside specifically. This is first day issue. Deborah, one of our lovely residents here in Otter Creek, she set that aside. She's like, Jeremy, you have to hold on to this. But you know what? I'm going to find joy tonight in giving it to you, Marcus. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you stepping up to the plate. How you like that? How you like that? All right. Robert Jones sent $5. I'm sorry I was on the phone. Couldn't see what I was sending. No problem, Robert. We'll figure it out. It's all good in the end. Okay. We've got this next one is $98. Once Flippin' Adventures says go, 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 you gotta wait. You gotta wait for Flippin' Adventures. It's going to be really easy to kind of figure out what it's going to be once you see the first one. Once she says, no, she said go, go, go. She said go, go, go. And Jessica Kruger said, I love Deborah Thomas. Deborah is fantastic. And she's got the world's greatest accent as well. Rosie the Riveter. She came in at 98. It's Rosie the Riveter. Rosie the Riveter, do you want to be surprised? Rosie the Riveter, do you want to be surprised? We are tremendously blessed with a lot of great people, and Deborah Thomas is one of them, one of the locals here. She's been a sweetheart, and you know, she's been living here, I think, almost as long as we have. And she says, "Show me some, please." If you probably figured it out, Rosie, this is a huge DVD lot. Okay.
This one's brand new, still sealed.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and actually give me the box first.
This one's brand new, still sealed.
She says, "Show me some." All right, Rosie, you're going to get everything that's in here, and then she's going to show you something.
And this is brand new, still sealed. And I did check to make sure that the ones that were pre-owned have the disc that match the case.
Very cool. All right, Rosie, you know what to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name. Now, I'm not saying Rosie the Riveter isn't your real name. Mom and Dad could have called you that. I mean, come on. We got a neighbor whose name is Lynette, Michelle, Alexis, Lacey, Felicia. I mean, you probably can figure it out better than we can keep up with it. So, and then you're going to tell George your claim to fame amount was $98, and it was the assorted DVD lot. Okay, next lot here tonight is, $97. Rosie, make sure you tell George it was assorted DVD lot number 1. Okay? Number 1. All right, this next lot that comes after number 1 is $97. Flippin' Adventures already said go, go, go. It's go time. It is go time. $97 on this one.
This one's brand new still.
Deanne Lawson just came in at $97. Daniel Jenkins came in at $9,700. We could use that for legal fees right now. $97, and that was Deanne Lawson. Do you want to be surprised? Do you want to be surprised? Let's see what Deanna says. And I'm going to guess that was probably Flippin' Adventures. She said C, please. She wants to see.
Okay. So you want to hold up the box like you did with the last
I'm going to hold up the box. Ugh! That's a big one. That is a big one. All right. And then I'm going to full screen George so she can pile them up on the table there.
You've got Armed Force DVD, The Last Drop, Newcomers. There are some that are brand new sealed. Like this one is new and sealed, but the seal started to break. Harley Quinn. If you're a John Wayne fan. Ghost of the Girlfriend's Past. In the Name of the King. 5 People You Meet in Heaven. U.S. Navy Carriers. There's Lucy Ball and Desi, Forever Darling. 20 Years with the Dolphins. Kingdom of Heaven.
Ooh, Orlando Bloom on that one.
The Great Bible Epics Collection. Sensibility. Did she say some or all?
She said all.
Okay.
She said show it.
You've got The Hunt for the Eagle One.
Just a reminder, Deanne, what you're going to want to do
Samson.
is you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address, and then your claim to fame of $97, and then tell George it's a sorted DVD lot number 2, and you're going to send that to the email address that you see right down there at your left-hand corner. What the hell's that? Yahoo.com. Wow, there's a lot of DVDs.
Over
DVD.
13 hours of The Gladiator.
Yes! Oh, Deanne Lawson, I'm coming over. You better get some
Delta
popcorn ready.
She's in Canada.
You better get
Alexander,
some. All right,
Wrangler.
Deanne said it's okay now. She said you can stop.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. That was your last lot for tonight, wasn't it?
Yep, on to the free lot.
On to the free. Free to be me, even if Judge DeThomas doesn't want to let it be. Okay, here we go. You guys like how we still have Christmas in the Creek all set up? It's got that beautiful vibe. Honestly, I don't know if we're going to take it all down. Actually, we will. We'll have to at some point because we will be working on the ceiling and painting. We definitely will at some point. Terry, American Woman Thrifter, sent $1.99. Jeremy, you gotten a judgment from Ohio. We have not yet. So that's both a negative and a positive. So the judge gave Lynette until the 19th to submit a video, which was silly, but that's the way the law works. She wanted to submit a video, the exact same video we were using against her. That's how dumb she is. I mean, completely and totally stupid. And she's using the video of her and John breaking the civil protection order. And so the judge is going, fine, I'll allow it. My attorney, at first the judge goes, no, this is not going to happen this way. You had a chance to submit all your evidence. And then when she said, well, it's a video when he was driving by. And my attorney goes, yeah, well, we allow it. We allow it. Like,
We don't object.
We do
don't
not object. And she's like, okay, I'll allow. That's how dumb she is. Like, she's so freaking dumb.
Oh my goodness.
Sending in videos that
Her
incriminate.
telling John to shut up, like proving that
Proves that he was talking to me.
and yelling at him.
Like, they're so freaking dumb. I can't even begin to imagine how dumb. But you're seeing it. And so the good news is every time they've broken the injunction here, so she's texted me. which you haven't seen the interaction with the police about that yet, but there has been interaction. John broke the civil protection order at court. All of that is getting sent to Ohio, and that all bundles up and more proof. Even after the court date, they continue to break the civil protection order.
Which is super important why we record, for that reason. For that reason.
All right,
because
what we got?
If it's not recorded, it didn't happen. So for tonight's free giveaway, since we did DVD lots, I actually want to give away DVDs. Brand new, still sealed DVDs. If you're the first one to answer, the trivia question correctly, you have dibs on whatever out of 3. You get to pick 1 out of 3.
I got to figure out the questions.
Yep. So your first choice is Speed Racer. Again, this is brand new, still sealed. And then the second choice is Transformer. Brand new, still sealed. And then the third choice is Avatar. This is actually a really good movie. I like all of the Avatar movies.
You do?
I do. So if you're first to answer correctly,
this is the answer to the question. This is the answer to the question. All right. I have a question. I did not come up with the question, but I might be holding the answer in my hand. What type of guitar was found in the storage unit this week? The answer is right in my hand. Woo. Hidden behind What the Hales.
Flipping Adventure says Avatar at Disney was epic.
What type of guitar did I find in the storage unit this week? This guitar sounds so good.
All right, got one winner so far. I got my second winner so far. Looking for my third winner. Still looking. I got my third winner.
You found 3 winners?
Yeah, got my 3 winners. First person to answer the trivia question correctly with the answer of seagull is Joshua Brokaw.
It is a seagull.
Brokaw.
It's a Canadian-made...
Hopefully I said your last name right.
It's a Canadian-made guitar. They are, I would say, mid-range to high-range. And this one was brand new. There's no way they ever played it. It was brand new in the case. And the only thing is...
Josh, let me know what your first choice is.
The glue melted a little bit on the pick guard. I just got to heat it up and move the pick guard a little bit. But I love the tone.
It's a nice guitar.
I love
Second
the tone.
person to answer the trivia question correctly is Shauna Pokemon. Let me know what your first choice and second choice is.
It's got an electric input as well, which we found the Fender. We found the actual Fender, the Fender amp in there.
Amp in it,
so I could actually plug it in.
The third person to answer the trivia question correctly with Seagull is Tony Schumacher. Let me know what your first, second, and third choice is. Congratulations, you two. Make sure you email me at whatthehales@yahoo.com. Let me know you are the winner of tonight's trivia question.
Take it away. Well, we moved into a town with no one around, all to get away from the snow. Put in a 2-inch line. Everything was fine until they tried to steal all my dough.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Hopefully you had fun with us.
Now Mary was in town hall, couldn't do math at all, just kept calling the law. Sending emails to Worm, hoping he'd confirm that no one would know about her flaws.
Thank you to all of our moderators this evening for helping us with the live chat.
It's my favorite verse. Are you ready? Lynette and John were running their con, trying to get any money they can. Remember, they're selling everything that isn't tied down. Chickens for $10 a piece. Well, everything around them dies, and then she fake cries. They'll end up by a river in a van.
Thank you to everyone that sent fan mail. We appreciate you.
There's signs all over town, and now they're taken down. And everybody knows who done it. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. You're living in a shed with no permit.
Thank you to everyone that sent a super chat and a super sticker this evening. We appreciate it. Everyone that became a member this evening, gifted memberships, upgraded your memberships. We appreciate you.
We appreciate Russ, Tex, and Don, telling him it's on. Let's give the world a show. We always wanted fame, and now they know our names. In the meetings, always vote no.
Russ was texting someone else during court.
Yeah, Russ was definitely texting Lynette, and then he was too scared to show up to the next hearing because we were going to have the judge and the bailiffs confiscate their phones. Coward. He's a coward. And they're all making threats. Fans are taking bets. Who's gonna be the first in jail? Mary, Russ, or Don? Lynette or John? Yeah, probably them. We just know it won't be what the Hales. We just know it won't be what the Hales. We just know it won't be what the Hale.
We try and release a pre-recorded video every day, Monday through Saturday at 5:30 p.m.
Tomorrow's a good one.
And then we go live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Hopefully you guys had fun. Signing off. Say goodnight, Jeremy.
Good night, Jeremy.
Good night, y'all. We love you.